What a
All right.
yapper.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
She has got some things to say about this
So
saga.
she was trapped out of the whole saga. She didn't get to listen.
Oh, Ben.
I know. She got the lesson in the very last part of it.
She's like, I missed it all. I got no context, guys.
Start from the beginning.
No. Um, my
Alright.
that was interesting. That was
Yeah,
pretty ruthless.
that's a pretty powerful song. I do have, well, I know I've been hating on a lot of the songs, and I do have some little issues with this, but they are very little. They're nothing like the other criticisms I have that ruin songs and sagas for me. Again, not quite sure what's exactly going on here.
I'm pretty sure,
Um,
like you said on the last episode, where you thought that he was looking at like the beach kind of thing, and he was
right,
like it makes more sense for this episode that he was like at the very coast of another island that was close to Ithaca, and
right,
that what he decided to do when he like jumped in the water. Well, he was right off the shore of the beach, which is in
right,
very it's in like kind of shallow. So Poseidon showed himself really early and rose the water, right?
right.
So what he did was he's like, well, I'm dying anyway. So he opened the bag, and then Poseidon's laughing at him. Like, oh, you opened the bag, you fucked up. But
Right.
when they're laughing at each other, they're on fucking dry. They're not on dry land, but it's
Yeah,
like
Poseidon
it's
stepped out of the ocean. He's on
like,
land.
but he didn't step out of it. The wind just blew it all away. So now all of a sudden Poseidon's on the beach, like laughing with him. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
maybe.
And then now he's like,
But
well,
there's
guess what? We're
also
on equal footing, and I'm gonna kick your ass because I'm a better warrior than you are. And that's why he just gets slain because you can hear he has his trident with him, but he
yeah,
doesn't stand a chance against what's it called, Odysseus with the
yeah,
sword. So he
yeah,
just keeps stabbing him violently over and over and over again until he gets his point through that, like, just stop fucking following me, leave me alone.
yeah. Well, you get the part of the very last song where you hear Polites and his mother's theme come in, and a little bit of the men, because it was kind of the men singing, waiting the mother's theme,
Yeah.
and then you get the 600 strike in this, and that's part of like why I don't understand what's going on. Is like, did Hades just like uh, release those guys on bond or something, and they just
Oh, do you think Hades had to deal with the message for
well,
them hearing
I
that?
don't know why all these people are out of the underworld and harassing Poseidon,
Well, no,
but
not they weren't harassing Poseidon. They were all the screams that Odysseus used to hear when he was on what's it called?
well the
What, the
well the
island?
song's called 600 Strike.
Yeah, but Calypso's island. Remember how he said every time he would close his eyes, he would be haunted, and all he sees is screams. So these are all
Right.
his nightmares that were fucking with him, that he was trying to make right. Because the whole monster arc song, like, how does a monster sleep good at night until the monster, like the Cyclops, would have slept fine after killing all the men, knowing that he'd done his friend all right. So he's essentially becoming the monster right now, and he's not settling until he does it right for his fallen comrades. And that's the monster that he's become, and he's been in pain through Calypso's island. That's why he's continuously stabbing Poseidon over and
Yeah.
over and over
I
again.
get the theming and the messaging of it, but I'm talking about like what mechanically happens here, because the song leads me to believe that like either one of two things happened. Um, Either like a bunch of like ghost ships crewed by his fallen comrades appear out of the ocean and drive Poseidon onto the shore, or or something along those lines, or Odysseus like literally has a fist or something empowered with the strength of all 600 men, and that's his 600 strike. Um, and neither one of those makes a ton of sense. But the song does kind of imply that the power of the 600 people he's lost is present in some way, and it played a role to making Poseidon vulnerable. I don't know specifically what he does with the wind dag, because like you mentioned,
Oh,
you thought it like blew the water away from the
yeah,
beach
that's
and
why
trapped him
Poseidon
there,
was laughing at him
which is like
because
maybe, but then also like one of the water just immediately come back.
no, because the
Odysseus,
storms were still at bay.
no, but he's released the bag, so the storm's out.
Yeah, but the storm's out
The
right
storm's
now.
been
But
released.
it's not gone yet. He's got like a window of time, like maybe like 10
Right.
minutes before
But
the
that
water
song,
recedes.
you think it takes 10 minutes for water that's blown away by a harsh wind to come back?
Depends on how big of the storm. If you've seen,
I think maybe more likely he just grabbed Poseidon by the collar and dragged him further up onto the beach to prevent to just not risk it.
it could be too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in magic bags, bro. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
If
it's a magical bag.
I
that
don't
can do things
exactly
like
know
that.
what happens, but the song paints pretty clearly.
Well, before a tidal wave, typically the water recedes like really far back off the coast. So
Yeah.
it depends on how
Before a
how
tidal
close,
wave.
Well, how close was he to the coast, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not very clear what exactly happens, but what is clear is the outcome. And that's like
He's going home, boys.
Odysseus getting Poseidon in a weakened state and then being able to stab him repeatedly.
Right, fish out of water. You know that. You know what he is out of
Yeah.
water, boys.
And some really great lines there. I really like how Odysseus, or everything Odysseus said to him when he had him in that state.
It's pretty crazy.
But that's the Vengeance Saga.
Do you think there'll be another one?
Oh yeah, they'll have to be. They'll finally do the suitors and I guess figure out what the purpose of Telemachus' songs were.
And then the bonus Calypso arc, obviously.
And a Calypso epilogue.
Can we have Hermes be one part of that one as well? I love Hermes songs. They're
Yeah.
so good.
It's like the end of Shrek where they have a big dance party with all the characters and it's just like Hermes there with everybody.
Hey, I'd be cool if Cersei's back. I didn't mind Cersei's arc. She's pretty cool.
Cersei was great. Yeah, just everyone we've seen that was remotely chill.
Except
just invited
fucking
to
Telemachus.
Ithaca.
You're not invited. Like,
Yeah,
Telemachus shows up and they just fucking slam the door in his ass. Say,
You know what,
"No,
Telemachus?
bro."
The adults are having a party tonight. Why don't you go screw off somewhere?
And he's like, oh, what a cute little boy.
This 20-year-old little boy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Until next time.